number one is your environment. This place I'm staying at here is a villa. It's $80 a night, 1 bedroom, wicked bathroom, kitchen, lounge room, and they have housekeeping every day. The service here is phenomenal. Welcome back to another episode of the Ben Bergs Show with your favorite MBA and high school dropout, talking everything business, crypto, and personal growth. And today, I have landed in Bali. It's been a little while since we've done an up-to-date episode. So today, we're going to talk about what's it like living in Bali as a nomad. I've been here for now 2 and a bit weeks, and I've seen a lot. And there's a lot of comparisons to Thailand, a lot of comparisons to Melbourne. So we're going to go deep into the costs, what's it like living here, pros, cons, everything you need to know about living in Bali as a nomad. We're going to get into that all in this episode. But Bergs, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Mate, I'm going well. There's a bit of sunshine out. Had a good day. Worked out today. Get to do a pod with you, mate. What could be better?
What could be better? It is, I don't know what the weather's like in Perth today, but it's 30 degrees here in Bali. Humid, beautiful.
Amazing. It's about 18 outside and clear sky, so not too bad at all for autumn day, mate.
Yeah, I was talking to my mum and dad, and it is freezing in Tassie. Wood fire's going, sort of top of 10 each day. Yeah, not looking forward to going home, to be honest.
Nah, rubbish.
So I've been in Bali now for the last 2.5 weeks, and it's honestly pretty awesome. Really enjoying it. Definitely going to spend some more time here. I'm here for three weeks total. The first week and a half I was on business retreats, which we will speak about in a different episode. But today I'm going to talk about what's it like living in Bali as a nomad. So as some of you may know or may not know, Collective Shift is my company. Bergs and I run it. We have 15 odd employees scattered across everywhere, and we don't have an office. It is completely decentralized, very crypto native. And we built this business around being remote because the ethos and I guess culture of our company and the people within it is really remote working freedom, being able to do sort of what you want to do when you want to do it. That's how I want to live my life, and I encourage all of our team members to do that as well. And one of the benefits, obviously, of not having an office is you can work anywhere, and that's what I've been doing for the last 9 months. So technically, don't have a fixed address and get to travel around. So very, very grateful that I had that opportunity. Obviously, not everyone is able to do that. So yeah, first of all, very grateful to do it. But I wanted to dive into a little bit about Bali. And first slide I want to start off with is it's fascinating because I've spent the last week and a half with 100 business founders, entrepreneurs from Melbourne here in Bali doing a retreat, and spending a lot of time with people. And it's fascinating to see how difficult it is for some people to actually adapt to new climates, whether it be weather, sleeping, eating, everything. It takes people a long time. And one of the guys I was with for about a week and a bit literally just couldn't get a good night's sleep at all the whole week. Was just really struggling. This reminded me, Bergs, of when you came to Melbourne, just trying to acclimatize. It can actually be really difficult if you're not used to it.
Exactly. Even just going to Melbourne, just hearing different sounds, having a different bed. And when you don't travel a lot, it's very, very disturbing. And even though you want to go to sleep, your body's like, nah, this doesn't feel right. It's too weird.
Yeah. And it was fascinating because I'm just passing out like a light. I'm just like a log, just KO'd, knocked out. But I remember it wasn't always like that. And I actually travel with Bose sleeping headphones. And for those of you that are on the road or want to travel, I think they're a couple $100. One of the best investments I've made, where if it's noisy or you've got cars driving past or you're just not really feeling it, you can put these Bose headphones in, listening to calming music. I'm out like a light if I put those in. But yeah, it's fascinating. I've been probably to 4 or 5 different places now in the last 2 weeks. We've been moving a lot and haven't had a bad night's sleep. Touch wood, hopefully we don't get one tonight. But I think it's a bit of I've been doing this now for 9 months. It's a bit of repetition. You just get used to it. Now, in saying that, if I've slept at hostels, I've slept in villas, massive hotels, luxurious, sort of beachfront resorts. It all sort of gets the same. Obviously, the better the bed, the better sort of quality sleep you're going to get. But, I think just a bit of repetition when you're traveling, you get through that first few days and week and you start to get used to it. Just sort of getting through that part the first week, which is the hardest one.
Do you remember when you first started doing all of this traveling? I think a big chunk of it was in Dubai, and you woke up I think it was Dubai, and you had no idea where you were, and you ran into the wall because you're trying to get to the bathroom, and you're at like a different hotel, and you just went bang straight into the wall.
That was a chaotic period. That was hotel after hotel after hotel. Get in Dubai, I was busting for a piss, and just got up and just clean, like half asleep, smacked my head on the wall, going the wrong direction. But I think for me, number one is your environment. So when you're traveling here in Bali, so this place I'm staying at here is a villa. It is in sort of an apartment complex. It's $80 a night. So on a monthly cost, you get about 2,000 Australian dollars a month, which is pretty awesome. 1 bedroom, wicked bathroom, kitchen, lounge room, and they have housekeeping every day. I didn't even realize. I came back and everything was tidy. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I've got money lying everywhere. My fucking passports. Just come in and clean it up. They left again. I was like, okay, no worries. So the service here is phenomenal, and for like $2,000 a month, it's great. Now the biggest thing for me is like having a place that has natural light. You can look outside. It's got like maybe a pool. It's a communal pool, but just something where it's a little bit more like open and freeing. I get really claustrophobic when I'm like locked in a bloody a concrete box.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I need the open. I need the windows. I need a bit of space. But for $80 a night, 2,000 a year, this is a cracker. I'm staying in Canggu. Canggu is like, I haven't explored all of Bali, but Canggu's pretty awesome. The infrastructure here for nomads is phenomenal, like Wi-Fi everywhere, cafes, co-working. I've got directly opposite this building, I've got a washing facility. Oh shit, I need to pick that up. I just realized that's... So, small suitcase, like a carry-on suitcase of washing, cost me $4.50 yesterday. And it comes in within a day, all ironed, folded, beautiful. Amazing, because I hate washing. Next door is co-working, 24/7 co-working, so you can go in there anytime. You can go in there for a day pass. I haven't gone in there yet. I'm not sure how much it costs. I got a scooter, so you can't walk around in Bali. You've been to Bali, right? This is just, you can't walk around. You get cleaned up. So I got a scooter. Now I got a pretty decent scooter. I didn't realize. I think I went to probably the most expensive scooter place because I bartered him down. It cost me $100 for 7 days. So it cost me around maybe what's that, $12, $14 per day for a scooter. It's a pretty decent scooter. It's Yamaha. It's pretty sick, but nice. I'm pretty sure I went to the most expensive place. So you got to get a scooter. And then I went to the gym. So Body Factory Gym, again, probably the most expensive gym, but I've been trying to get more into ice baths. So this has got ice baths, it's got sauna, got a wicked gym, it's got a cafe next to it. Now that is pretty bloody expensive. So that cost me 140 Australian dollars a week because I'm only here for a week. The monthly is $400 a month. Now that's the highest tier. You can get lower tiers, but then you don't get the sauna and the ice baths. But it's pretty wicked. Some of my mates that are over here as well, we're going to catch up tomorrow and go in and do a bit of workout. So that's a bit of the go-to. It's all expats. Literally, there's people everywhere.
Yeah. And you think like $20 a day if you're getting, things you need like ice bath, sauna, workout. It's worth $20 for the performance increase that you'll get for the rest of the day.
Yeah, totally, man. So lock that in. And then the food's relatively cheap. So next to Body Factory here in Canggu, there is an accompanied like healthy food store. And it's like, actually, it's nothing like I've ever experienced. It's all healthy food. It's wicked, right? So you've got a menu. There's only 6 items, right? It's like chicken, rice, veggies, salmon, rice, veggies, beef, rice, veggies, or you've got just all vegetables, and then protein shakes and coffees. And it's perfect. So for $10, you can get a wicked, like, healthy bowl, and it's got all like the calories, it's got the protein, like it's just built for people that are just like wanting to just like optimize. And then you can get a protein shake for like $2.50. So for $12.50 you can get a wicked lunch. It's just around the corner. It takes about 5 minutes to get there. And there's sort of Wi-Fi everywhere. I also went to a cafe this morning, which was awesome. Just remote workers everywhere. Like Canggu is just full of nomads and expats. Like it's pretty awesome. I feel as though like there's so much happening here that like I want to do everything, but it's just like you're like, where's everyone going? There's cafes everywhere, co-working spaces. It's fascinating. It's really built for nomads here in Canggu.
Exactly, and it's built for the way their lives are structured. So you basically want to work on your company 24/7, have a little bit of fun as well on the way, but you don't want to cook, you don't want to clean. You want a gym nearby, you want to look after your physical and mental health, but the majority of time you're going to pack into working, and It's just set up for that. You want to outsource all of that or automate as much as you can. and it sounds relatively cheap. How are you finding it? This would be a nice comparison. So you did the similar thing in Thailand, and now you're in Bali. How do you rate the two? What's your preference?
So comparison of Bali versus Thailand. Thailand's amazing, but I feel as though it's built more for holidaying and resorts and partying. Bali is much more built for working. The infrastructure here is a lot better, a lot more spaces to work, a lot more spaces to live. And it's just built more for that longer term stay, where I couldn't find that in Thailand. It was hard to get Wi-Fi. There was not really great cafes, very little co-working spaces, just completely different. I'm talking Phuket. So Bali is 100% better set up. And in July, so I'm going home to Australia for a month, but in July, definitely going to come back to Bali because this is just much better for working.
Amazing. We're on the same time zone as well, mate. It really helps. +8, baby.
It's so much better, man. Oh, man. And compared to New York and stuff, like New York was just so difficult. US time zone is just so hard. I mean, it opens up so much free time, but it's just so frustrating that no one's ever awake when you need them.
Yeah, mate. Now you said you went to the scooter shop and you negotiated. Have you improved your negotiation skills? Because previous to this, look, let's be honest, they're pretty shit. So how are you going in an economy where you're expected to barter?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm like, I've got to barter. I actually bartered a collared shirt as well the other day. I got like a little, beach shirt. I just bartered down to to a price that seems reasonable. Yeah, and you're only bartering because you're probably saving a few dollars here and there. But I got him down, I don't know. It wasn't too much. It was down from like 120 down to $100 or something like that. And he was like, oh, I don't know. He had to go to the calculator, do some sums. And he's like, oh, okay. So, he pulled it through.
They do the whole song and dance, though. They make the face, or they'll see, these are all brilliant negotiation tips, right? So it's like if there's silence, or you do, you make that face. So, I've come up against a number here they don't like, or they'll put a little pause in, or they'll go somewhere else, or they'll make you wait. And it's all horseshit. It's all to either make you close a deal or feel like you've got a good deal. If it's like not doable, they're just gonna be like, "Nah, I can't do it, mate." Like they know what their numbers are, but what a masterclass!
And it's really safe here as well. Security at the front, like police sort of roaming around. Haven't seen anything bad happen. The people are super nice. Decent coffee. Mate, massage. You can get a massage. People come in for a massage for like $20. They come to your room and do a massage for $20. It's just like,
it's incredible, isn't it? Like even
it's just everything you need.
Price of food, price of beer. Yeah, even like an hour-long massage. Seriously, go for a massage with a body scrub. You ever had a body scrub?
Body scrub.
Oh, lad. Okay. So this is in, I've only ever had it in Bali because I think it's super expensive here, but you get your normal kind of massage and they put this kind of like, I don't know, salt stuff all over your skin and they just leave it there for a couple of minutes, but then they kind of just flick the salt off and it exfoliates all your skin. Absolutely incredible. You come out like a little baby, mate. It's incredible.
Well, speaking of like good feelings, so I've started getting an ice bath. So this is one of the things that started to get into. I've done
it's
it
tell me you're a tech bro without telling me you're a tech bro, mate.
Yeah, I know. Started to get an ice bath. I've done it twice.
It's my new thing. I'm the ice bath king.
It's fucking hard, man. Like honestly, like so we did it. On the retreat. We'll talk about it in the other episode. But we had this massive ice bath, and I got through two 2-minute rounds, but there was a bunch of people in the ice. It's like, you can't leave because no one else has left, right? It's a bit of like an ego thing. But here am I
with a bunch of founders and no one's willing to leave.
Yeah, literally, it's just like who's the founder first out. But here it's like, fuck, I'm like counting down a minute. I'm like, fucking, a minute, that'll do. I'm getting the hell out of here. It's hard work. But just having the infrastructure here, it's 4-minute drive, get a smoothie, 4-minute back, co-working space. Like it's all here. I'm like, it's genuinely awesome. Like I love it here. It's everything I need, in the space of like 10 minutes.
That's amazing. And it's the right price as well.
And it's the right price. It's cheaper than Melbourne. So if I as a nomad, if I live in Melbourne, an Airbnb, it costs me at least $4,000, I reckon, for a month. Here, $2,000, and you got security, you've got housekeeping, you've got like Wi-Fi. It's all here.
All the services.
And a scooter.
Your Wi-Fi is the best it's ever been while you're traveling.
It's crisp, mate. It's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, your upload is incredible. Usually, like, people won't notice this, but it's really like jaggedy, and then like Ben will be talking and his face is frozen, and I'm thinking, oh god, what do I do? And then half the time I can't hear him, but then it will catch back up. Am I trying to smile and not seem weird? But this is just perfect.
Yeah, man. It's top class. So just as I said, the infrastructure in Bali is just set up for nomads. So yeah, that's kind of the only downside, right? Traffic. The traffic is horrendous around Canggu. Like it's chaos, mate. Like you got these smaller intersections, no traffic lights, and it's just like everyone trying to go. It's just like completely bananas.
Bali's mental. Like you get taken out. Like you just hear these big bangs, people going to cars. Yeah.
Yeah. So Thailand was way better for traffic. Here is complete and utter chaos.
So good. So, mate, apart from the traffic, this is a strong recommend from you.
Yeah, strong recommend. I mean, I stayed one night in Kuta. I feel as though I didn't get a good vibe. Like, I didn't get a good chance to check out the vibe there. Haven't really been to Seminyak. Canggu's been the only real place. Uluwatu is amazing, but that's like retreats and, resorts. It's super expensive down there. Pay $9.50 for a coffee down there at a resort. Like, insane. Yeah, like it's more expensive than Melbourne.
Double here, mate. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, insane. So, Uluwatu is nice, but it's super expensive. But Canggu's the place for nomads if you're keen to... work and meet other like-minded people and want to live relatively. And you can go way cheaper, by the way, than what I'm doing. Like you can go super cheap. Rent rooms. You can, hostels. You got the whole thing. But it's a wicked place to set up.
Amazing, mate.
Yeah, top shelf. So that's my little. What's it like living in Bali as a nomad? If you've got any questions, feel free to send it across. We have got a new Twitter to everyone that's listening. Thank you so much for following our Twitter. We've got a massive, whopping 18 followers, Bergs. To be fair, that's actually doubled since we last 18
mate,
followers.
If we had a graph, that is just up and to the right. That's exponential, mate. Yeah. Going from like 1, doubling it to 2, then to like... What was your counting before the show, mate? 3, 6, 12, 18?
I think exponentially, mate. I'm not linear. I'm just
all right. Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah. Growth mindset, baby.
I'm a luminary, exponential thinker.
Interplanetary luminary.
But if you've got any questions, you can feel free to DM us over at the Ben Bergs podcast or at Ben Simpson AU, and you've got Bergs at Baby Back Bergs. Thank you very much for listening. If you have anyone that's looking to get to Bali or in Bali or looking to be a nomad or is a nomad, we'd love for you to send this episode to them. It's the way we grow the podcast. And we have a new record. We're up to 200 Spotify followers. Thank you, everyone, for all your listenership. We love the support. We're loving doing the podcast, and we'll keep them coming at you. Bergs, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for listening, everyone.